Have you ever found yourself struggling when trying to find your perfect fragrance? Going to a physical store, smelling through hundreds of perfumes, relying on somebody else's recommendation, and still leaving with a feeling of anxiety due to a paradox of choice. According to an acclaimed American psychologist, Dr. Barry Schwartz, having too many options to choose from might not be a good option and actually cause damage to our psychological and emotional well-being. We 100% agree with Dr. Schwartz, so we want to make sure our customers are happy by giving them what they truly want.
How about finding your perfect perfume from the comfort of your home? Introducing EScenTrial by L'Oréal, your personal virtual assistant that knows exactly what you want. All you need to do is take a short survey based on proprietary algorithms that will identify your personal preferences and match them with multiple fragrances from a database to generate a personalized set of recommendations. Can't wait to see it in action? Well, check it out.
So let's say that I'm a typical consumer. I want to smell well, I want to look well, and I want to impress people around me. But the problem is, I don't know much about the fragrance industry. And choosing just one fragrance out of the tremendous variety of EDPs, EDTs out there feels daunting and overwhelming. I have no clue whether I prefer lavender to rose, or if a sporty perfume is going to be better for me than a classy fragrance. And all of these decisions are extremely difficult for regular consumers like me. This is where EScenTrial comes in. Our survey is based on pictures only, and it's much easier for people like me to tell which picture they like the most. And by the way, this demonstration consists only of 3 steps, and for the actual survey to be more insightful and accurate, it will need to be a little longer. Let's also say that I have a citrus allergy, I used YSL in the past, and I'm okay with spending up to $200 on a perfume. Boom. There you have it. 5 fragrances handpicked specifically for me by an advanced algorithm based on neuropsychological research and machine learning. Would I want to try these fragrances? Absolutely. I trust this process much more than I trust subjective recommendations of assistants in traditional brick-and-mortar stores. Upon completing the survey, consumers will have an option of ordering a set of sample size bottles of these fragrances, free of charge. And then they can choose the one that they like the most, and EScenTrial will automatically place an order for that fragrance and charge the consumers its original price. Can it get more convenient than that on the consumer end? I doubt it. And with that, I'll pass it off to Daria, and she'll explain you EScenTrial's value proposition to L'Oréal as a company.
EScenTrial solves one of the major issues for L'Oréal's customers. However, it solves several for L'Oréal as well. One of the major problems that the fragrance industry has faced during the pandemic is digital transformation. Even though L'Oréal managed to boost online sales of designer fragrances during the pandemic peak from 17% of overall VS sales to 46%, it gained that profit mainly from the fragrances like Victor & Rolf's Flower Bomb. According to Laura Azaria, SVP of Marketing for L'Oréal USA Designer Fragrances, it's a testament to the fact that when shopping online, the consumer is looking for something that they know and trust. As a result, L'Oréal also had to increase its marketing around home fragrances, given that consumers are less willing to take a gamble on a fragrance that they will be wearing on their body, rather than on something they'll just use at home. Currently, L'Oréal is trying to convey what a scent actually smells like by redesigning the photos on the website and by sending 3 samples with a newly purchased fragrance. However, chances that L'Oréal consumers will like the samples and will not just stick to something familiar are extremely low. EScenTrial gives L'Oréal a chance to completely redesign its marketing strategy by not only bringing an old and familiar in-store experience to its consumers' homes, but also by improving consumer satisfaction rates. As a result, L'Oréal will be able to attract more customers, and as our financial analysis shows, the increased sales volume will compensate for the extra costs of this model. By introducing EScenTrial, L'Oréal uses an algorithm which is based on neuropsychological research, connecting people's visual and olfactory senses, as well as machine learning. With time, collecting user data will help L'Oréal learn more about its consumers and products, and thus better customize product offerings in the future. L'Oréal, it's time for you to jump on that bandwagon.